So what I'm going to do today is fix my Craftsman snowblower. Doesn't want to stay on, and I've disassembled it a little bit already, but it just won't stay on. So it looks like it's going to have to be a carburetor problem. But the way to take this one out is to take out this top. So you got 1, 2, and then there's over here there's 2 more, 3, 4 screws. Okay, and then 3, 4, 5, and then 6. Now that screw you can't get to. Now what you have to do to get to that screw, which is a stupid design, now you have to take this out. To take the chute off, you got to disconnect this to be able to take the whole chute off, and this comes out. The whole chute comes off. Then you have to take this piece out, which is a screw here, and there's a screw on the other side, so you got to take this off. Now once you take this off, then there's this bracket, this red bracket is held by 2 or 3 screws. So what I did was I took them off, and then I didn't take them off completely. I just took 1 or 2 off, and then I swung this red bracket out of the way so I can access this screw that's down here. Now if you notice, I made a hole here so that I can access it next time. I might put it back on, I might not. This is still in the way, so I don't know if I'll be able to put it back on without taking all this crap off. All right, it's a kind of crappy design, but that's the way they made it. And there's no way you can get to the carb without taking this off, and then you have to take all of this off. You got to take these knobs off. All right, so I'm going to take the screws off, and then we'll get back to it. All right, so the cover came off after all those screws, and this is what you see. All right, this is the tube for the primer, which I had to replace because it was all corroded. So I did that thinking it was that. It wasn't that. Spark plug, which is right here. All right, just pull this out, and the spark plug is right under there. Replace that. It wasn't that. So the next thing to do is I have to pop these 2 screws out. I got to pop this out, and I'll tell you what to do with this guy because I broke that last time. And we got to pop this guy out and disconnect the tube to be able to get this whole thing out. But also you have to this screw here holds that cover on the side, so this one you have to take out, loosen this one, and then take this one out. So this one has to be loosened up quite a bit. There we go. And loosen this one. And then that'll loosen this up, which we have to take off. I should just pull that out. You can leave it there. And then we'll take the knobs off. I'll show you how to do that because that's a little tricky. I broke it last time. So the next thing you got to do is you have to loosen these two. One here, You'll see it right there. It's right on top to get this little cover off. Okay, so the 10 millimeter, you have to remove both of these. This one and this one. And then this one right here, 10 millimeter, and this one. That's what holds the carburetor down. But this cover, this whole cover has to come out. So disconnect your primer tube, okay, from the bulb right here. Okay, that's the bulb on the other side, right there. So that's disconnected. Now this cover comes off. See, this cover comes out. All right, and that's what you see down there. So now we got to try and take this cover off. I took all the nuts from here. That screw's loose on the other side. Now taking these guys out, that's the tricky part. This is the one the choke adjustment. That's the one I broke last time. So hopefully I can get it done this time. I shouldn't be able to. Don't use the screwdriver like I did last time. All right, so let me try and take those two knobs out. See, what I'm going to use is this needle nose and try and... Oh, that one came out because I had grease on it. So that was easy, but this is what I broke last time with the screwdriver because I kept moving it back and forth. So you got to pry it out very gently. Again, be careful with that one. Now I got to pry this guy out. That's going to be a little different. Let's see if I can do that here. They don't make these things for a repairman. They want you to suffer when you do this. I disconnected the switch, just the two connectors there. I took those out, and then you squeeze the ends inside, and this will come right out. Now we got to try and get this guy out, it's really tight in there. I don't want to break it, so let me try and hold the shaft there and try and pull the knob out. See what happens. So I got it. I had to put a screwdriver under here and kind of keep jamming it out, and I finally got it. And as you can see, I got it out. There it is. Wow. So yeah, that's put them in there kind of tight. So now we got all that out. I got to take that cover off. Okay, so here's the cover. It comes all out now. See, all the knobs are out. So the whole thing comes out, and there it is. Now you have access to the carb, and I could take the carb out and clean it out. Now this is the little piece that I broke last time when I took the knob out, because I kept prying it with the screwdriver and it broke right here. So that means when you break this, you have to buy this whole bracket, because it's all one piece. They don't give you the gasket either. It's just this whole piece, okay, with this connector here. So be careful with that one. It's only $20, but you got to go look for it online. So let's, now these two bolts here, these two screws will let me take the carburetor off. So I'm going to take that off and try and clean it out. So you have to disconnect these two pieces. The spring here, you just pull it and it's connected to here, and then you pull the carb out, okay, straighten this out, all right, and then pull this piece right up. This will come right up, okay? So just be careful you don't pull it out. Now I got to disconnect the gas hose. I'll disconnect those two links in the gas line hose. Now I'm going to pull the carb out completely, and here she comes. And there it is. Now I gotta open it up and clean it out. Well, I gotta say there wasn't much to clean. It was pretty clean. So I sprayed carb cleaner into all the holes and everything. I don't know how successful I was in cleaning whatever's keeping it from staying on. We'll see what happens when I reassemble it. So I'll just put everything back. Keep my fingers crossed. There isn't even a rebuild kit of any kind. I don't see any gaskets or anything. So I'm not sure how successful I am in this. We'll see what happens when I reassemble it. Yeah, when you slide the carb back in, make sure you slide this guy back in. Goes back in there, and you got to attach the spring over to here, this little hole, before you slide it in all the way. All right, don't forget to reconnect those two links there, the spring and this rod here. Okay, those are back on. So be careful when you put the cover back on that you connect this hose here. It goes connected in there to this. See if I can show it. Right there to the case. There's a tube, this tube goes connected there, so don't forget to connect that. I don't know, probably air, I'm guessing, I'm not sure, exhaust, I'm not sure. So yeah, don't forget to connect that when you put the cover back on. Put the cover back on with the two bolts over here, or the two nuts. I want to reconnect everything, the tubing, the primer tubing, the cutoff switch, this lever. We're going to put that, and don't forget the screw on the other side that holds the other side of the plate. Well, we'll see if it starts or it stays on. If not, I don't know what else to do except take it to the shop or buy a new carburetor. So let's reassemble it and see what happens. Alright, so I got it all assembled, and last time I did it, everything said I don't have the cover back on yet, but it didn't work after I reassembled it last time. So I ordered a new carburetor. I got one on eBay for $13, and put that in, changed the oil, got fresh gas, and let's try it out and see. just turned it off. And so I was gonna buy a rebuild kit for the carburetor, but I got a carburetor, brand new carburetor, for $13 on eBay. I think the rebuild kit is about that much, so I said just get a new carburetor instead of like messing around with all that. And I'll play around with the old one and see how that works and disassemble it, and maybe I'll have another one. But that's it. It's a pain in the butt, but it can be done. So good luck, and hope you like the video.